Picture this. You wake up every morning full of energy, ready to take on the world, and as the day goes by, you never feel sluggish or drained. Your mind stays sharp, and you can handle stress effortlessly. Does this sound like the life you'd want to live? Well, believe it or not, it's not just a fantasy. These are the real benefits of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Studies show that people who eat well, exercise regularly, and manage their mental health are not only happier, but also live longer, healthier lives. But how can you start this journey? What small steps can you take today to change your life for the better? Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode on the Speak English Fluently channel. Today, we're diving deep into the topic of how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And along the way, you're going to learn a bunch of new English words and phrases that you can use in your everyday conversations. So, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel. This is the place where we learn English fluently while discussing interesting and practical topics. Let's dive right in.
Hey Emily, I've been thinking a lot about how I can start living a healthier lifestyle. You know, I try to eat well and stay active, but I'm not sure if I'm doing enough. What do you think is the most important thing to focus on?
That's a great question. Honestly, living a healthy lifestyle is all about balance. It's not just about eating well or exercising, it's about taking care of your whole self, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Speaking of which, have you ever heard the word holistic?
I think I've come across it, but I'm not sure exactly what it means. Can you explain?
Sure. Holistic means looking at something as a whole, rather than just focusing on one part. For example, a holistic approach to health involves caring for your mind, body, and spirit. It's about seeing how everything is connected.
That makes sense. So, a holistic approach to health would mean not just going to the gym, but also making sure I get enough sleep and manage stress, right?
Exactly. Speaking of sleep, do you know what circadian rhythm means? I hear it a lot when people talk about sleep and health.
I've heard the term before, but I'm not entirely sure what it refers to.
Your circadian rhythm is basically your body's internal clock that controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. It's why you tend to feel tired around the same time every night. For example, keeping a regular sleep schedule helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which leads to better sleep quality.
Oh, so it's important to have a consistent sleep schedule to stay healthy. I should probably stop staying up so late on weekends. But besides sleep, what about diet? I know I should be eating better, but what does that actually look like?
Diet is a big part of it, for sure. It's all about eating foods that are nutritious. Do you know what that word means?
I think so. Nutritious refers to food that is good for our health, right? Like fruits and vegetables?
Exactly. Nutritious foods provide the vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that our bodies need to function properly. For example, you could say, a nutritious breakfast sets you up for a productive day. And you're right, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins are all examples of nutritious foods.
Got it. So, if I want to improve my diet, I should focus on eating more nutritious foods like fruits, veggies, and whole grains. But what about exercise? I know being active is important, but sometimes I'm not sure how much is enough.
You're definitely right that exercise is key, but you don't have to overdo it. Have you heard the term moderate exercise?
I think moderate means something in the middle, not too much, but not too little, right?
Exactly. Moderate exercise refers to physical activity that raises your heart rate but doesn't leave you completely exhausted. For example, you could say, moderate exercise, such as brisk walking or light jogging, can improve your cardiovascular health. The goal is to get your body moving without pushing yourself to the limit.
That sounds doable. So I should aim for moderate exercise like walking or cycling instead of worrying about running marathons. But what if I sit at a desk all day? Is that bad for my health?
That's a great point. Sitting for long periods can lead to what's called a sedentary lifestyle. Do you know what sedentary means?
I think it means being inactive or sitting too much, right?
Exactly. Sedentary describes a lifestyle where a person doesn't get much physical activity. For example, a sedentary lifestyle increases the risk of heart disease and obesity. If you spend most of your day sitting, it's important to take breaks and move around regularly.
That's good advice. I definitely need to take more breaks and stretch. I've also heard that stress can have a big impact on health. Is that true?
Absolutely. Managing stress is a huge part of staying healthy. Have you ever practiced mindfulness?
I've heard the word before, but I'm not really sure what it involves.
Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. It can help reduce stress and improve mental clarity. For example, practicing mindfulness can help reduce anxiety and improve emotional well-being. You can try it by focusing on your breathing or paying attention to your surroundings when you feel overwhelmed.
That sounds helpful. I'll give mindfulness a try next time I'm feeling stressed. By the way, does what we eat affect our mental health as well?
Yes, it definitely does. Certain foods can help reduce stress and improve mood. For example, foods rich in antioxidants can help protect your body from damage. Do you know what antioxidants are?
I've heard the term before, but I'm not sure what they do.
Antioxidants are substances that help protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals, which are harmful molecules in the body. For example, eating foods rich in antioxidants like berries and dark chocolate can help protect against disease. So, incorporating antioxidant-rich foods into your diet is another way to support both physical and mental health.
Interesting. I didn't realize food could have such a big impact on mental health. I'll definitely try to eat more foods that are good for my body and mind. Is there anything else I should be aware of when it comes to maintaining a healthy lifestyle?
Yes. One thing we haven't touched on yet is hydration. Drinking enough water is essential for good health. Do you know how to use the word hydration in a sentence?
I think so. Hydration means keeping your body full of water, right? Like, it's important to drink plenty of water to stay hydrated.
Exactly. Hydration refers to the process of giving your body the water it needs to function properly. If you don't drink enough water, you can become dehydrated, which means your body doesn't have enough fluids to work efficiently. Dehydration can lead to headaches, fatigue, and even more serious health problems.
Got it. So, staying hydrated is just as important as eating well and exercising. I'll make sure to drink more water throughout the day. Is there a specific amount I should aim for?
It depends on the person, but a general rule of thumb is to drink about 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day. That's commonly known as the 8-Ca-8 rule. However, if you're exercising a lot or it's a hot day, you might need even more.
Thanks, Emily. This conversation has been so helpful. I feel like I have a much better understanding of what it means to live a healthy lifestyle now.
I'm glad to hear that, John. Just remember, it's all about making small, consistent changes over time. In fact, there's a phrase called incremental improvement. Have you heard of it?
I think so. It means making progress step by step, right?
Exactly. Incremental improvement refers to the idea of making small changes that add up over time. For example, you can achieve your health goals through incremental improvements, like adding more vegetables to your meals or walking for 10 minutes each day. The key is to be patient and consistent.
That makes a lot of sense. I can definitely see how small changes could lead to big results over time. Thanks for explaining everything so clearly, Emily. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, John. Remember, staying healthy is a journey, not a destination. And along the way, you'll continue to learn and grow, both in terms of your health and your English skills. Now let's hand it back to David for the final thoughts.
What a fantastic conversation, right? John and Emily covered so many important aspects of maintaining a healthy lifestyle, from the importance of nutritious foods and moderate exercise to mindfulness and hydration. They also helped us learn some valuable new English words like holistic, sedentary, antioxidants, and incremental improvement. I hope you found today's discussion both informative and inspiring. Before we wrap up, here's one last interesting fact. Did you know that laughter is actually good for your health? It's true. Laughter can boost your immune system, lower stress, and even improve your mood. So, as you work on improving your health, don't forget to laugh and enjoy the process. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Remember, if you enjoyed the conversation and learned something new, make sure to subscribe to the Speak English Fluently channel. We'll keep exploring fascinating topics and learning useful English vocabulary together. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay healthy.